Well, I appreciate you taking the time to look at this video. I'd like to introduce to you my new little invention. This is something that I sell, or you can look this over, and if you're pretty handy with tools and can bend some metal, you can make this yourself. I'm going to call it the Shotgun-Tamer Xtreme. The problem is with the shotgun, mounting a zoomable camera on a shotgun is there's just no real way to do it to get a quality optical zoom on it. There's a lot of these small little things like the GoPros and the Tachyons and a lot of stuff that they don't zoom, or they're starting to get a zoom capability, but they're just not very good quality, and they're fixed zooms if anything. They're just so limited what they can do. So what I did was I just designed a little device to mount on your shotgun. That holds one of these flat little digital cameras. These things are shockproof but zoomable. But if you try to mount these on just this little device that you can get, a Klee Zion camera mount, this little device right here that it mounts on, if you try just to mount it on that, it is going to damage the camera, because when the shotgun recoils back, the camera is so tall that it's going to lean forward and it's going to rip the little helicoil that's in the bottom of the camera that this little thumb screws up into. It rips it out. I've done it a couple times, and so what I did was I just took and bent a little piece of metal, put a little hole in it. Pretty self-explanatory. I can do this for you. And I will ship it to your door for $60 shipped. That's mount and all. You will have to put a mount, a little piece of Picatinny rail or a little piece of Weaver rail on your gun. I'll take this off and show it to you here. But that's what this mounts onto. Get an idea how that looks. So right now I'll go ahead and take that off and show you a close-up of what you have to do to your gun. You have to have your gun receiver tapped to do this and mount that on. Okay, to get this off, there's just a little screw right here, a little bolt, excuse me. That's all there is to it. Now what I do for you is put that little white indicator on there for you, so you can see it quickly when you come up, and I dig a little groove, a little 45-degree angle groove in there. I think you can see that, so you can sight down that. And what I have on my gun is going to depend on what type of sights that you have on your gun. Now I've got raised sights on this barrel. You can see that sight and this sight. It's a raised sight, and your gun's going to have raised sights on it for this to work. If you have little bead sights right here, it won't work because the device is going to cover up the view picture that you're going to get. It's going to cover it up. You won't see it. So you have to have this barrel. This is a aftermarket barrel here. Smooth bore shotgun barrel, but it's just got rifle sights on it. So you would have to do a you have to get that or add these sights somehow, taller sights. Okay, now here's that little piece of Weaver rail that I put on mine. I had the receiver tapped, and that screws on, and the little camera sits on it, and the other side screws on, the clamp holds it on. That's how it works. And either a little piece of that or a little piece of Picatinny rail. Okay, now here's what it looks like up close. Sits out of the way. Like I said, there's your sight picture. You're going to have elevated sights for this to work. Nobody's come up with a good shotgun system for us with a zoomable camera, and so this is the only alternative that I've been able to come up with. My Video No Shock Xtreme for rifle hunters and for bow hunters works really well because you have areas on the gun, Picatinny rails, and to mount the device on, and the bow itself comes with another bracket. It's easy to mount them on. But a shotgun, it's always been an issue to get a good, zoomable, shock-proof video camera on there, and this is what I've come up with so far. I still am in the developmental stages of trying to get a zoomable JVC or that type of a video camera shock-proof mounted so it'll fit on the shotgun. You still will have to have a piece of Picatinny rail attached to the gun. I appreciate you taking time to look at this. Like I said, I call this my Video Shotgun-Tamer Xtreme, and I'm going to sell it for $60 shipped. And it's not my best design, but it works. It'll keep from damaging your camera. And these little video cameras, this one's a 16 megapixel, and I'm pretty sure that's at least 720. But there's other video cameras out there, these little single shot and video cameras, these little pocket cameras out there that are higher resolution, and they'll do the job for you for turkey hunting or getting out there in the woods like I'm getting ready to do, and hunting coyotes in the thicker woods. So let me know what you think, and I'll have my email address down there, and I can get you fixed up if you want. Thank you so much for your time.